We've been having internet issues lately here at the shop, so we're trying to work through that. I'm pretty sure that's where the connection failed, is out in the backyard. Not sure where we left off, but I can't seem to get it figured out. So anyhow, I'll wait till a few of you guys jump on here again. But can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm thinking we should be okay now because I'm back in the office. But so long and short of it, just wanted to first of all thank each and every one of you that stopped by the Timberwolf booth down at Bunyan. It was a great weekend, awesome weekend. Got to meet a lot of cool people, see a lot of familiar faces. Didn't get a chance to get out of the booth much. I did for a few hours here and a few hours there, but not as much as I would have liked. A lot of you came and found me, so that was good. Appreciate each and every one of you stopping in. I did create a partnership with Timberwolf. So what that means is you guys will see more of the live demos of Timberwolf equipment here in my yard, doing it my way. We got a couple big things coming down the line. Some of you may or may not have noticed that you didn't see the big splitter in the yard. That's getting an overhaul right now. A few things are getting changed. A few things are getting updated. There's a few things differently that we're going to do with it. So I should have it back in a couple weeks. Not in a big hurry to get it back because of I won't be needing it. I'll be out on the job for quite some time. But for anybody that's wondering or has any questions and wants to know more about the Timberwolf stuff, feel free. I got to see where I'm at here. It's official. I do have a sales card. Feel free to call me or text me with any questions you have. And I am allowed to offer a 5% discount off of list price on anything that you guys have interest in. I will have brochures in the next, I think she said end of the month, I will have brochures. I've also became an affiliate with Logox and Timberox. So there'll be a handful of deals there, some stuff we can offer as well. Anybody that saw the log lift they put on the Timberox, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I know there's some modifications being made to it, but nothing, all for the good, I guess. Everything that I saw or we had talked about, I think is going to be good. I'm going to try and get videos out as much as I can. The area where I'm working right now is a very spotty cell signal, so it's going to be very tough for me to do lives up there. I will if I can, but it's going to be tough. I'm staying away for a week to 10 days at a time, and then I come back for a couple days, and then I'm in and out, in and out. That will be one of the bigger jobs that I have worked on in a long time. So it's gonna take some time. We're doing a lot of chipping up there. We're doing a lot of brush cleanup, a bunch of storm cleanup from 2019 yet, where the only thing we can do is make biomass out of it. So that's what we're working on right now. Anybody that just tuned in, don't forget to, at 7 o'clock tonight, jump over to Miller Stumps and Firewood. and join them in their live stream. But plans are getting made ready for the Bear Paw Firewood Roundup. I know Russ had talked about a couple events last night that they're working on. Let me see, where are my notes here? I had a note made. Oh, here it is. So Russ is looking at doing a event down in Tennessee mid-March in 2026, a firewood only event. You got the Bear Paw event in between there, and then June 5th and 6th, you got International Firewood Expo down in Northeast Ohio. That's just the start of show season, and then it goes on and on from there. And then the closer we get to fall, the closer we get to looking at show after show after show after show. I'm in the works already for 2027, probably either early June, maybe May, maybe early June, mid-May to early June, of possibly working with some vendors and firewood equipment manufacturers to do some head-to-head competitions, friendly competition in Wisconsin. We're ironing out the details yet, but it's going to be different classes of gas, diesel. It's going to be different engine classes, going to be different splitter rated capacities, and a few other things. So stay tuned for details on that as well. It should be pretty exciting, should be a lot of fun. Depending upon the interest, that could be a whole day event, if not a 2-day event. Should be rather interesting, to say the least. That's early in the works yet. We're not exactly sure how it's all going to play out, but anybody that's interested in helping out with that, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, shoot me a call. I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some unbiased judges. It's going to be everything. Tentatively, we're looking at doing something along the lines of the wood quality, wood size, accuracy, and speed. Hey, Bill, thanks for tuning in. And then, it's all going to be the same size piles. It's going to be the same size wood, same size piles. It's going to take some work on my end. Same species of wood. What I'm actually thinking about doing is running a couple different species. So if there's anything you guys want to see run through a handful of different splitters, let me know. If you have connections, if you have contacts that can get me some wood that I don't have up here that you're going, yeah, I want to see that go through a 6-way wedge or an 8-way wedge, let me know. I got a ton of stickers from down at Paul Bunyan. I gave a bunch of stickers away. Again, thanks for each and every one of you guys that stopped in, that came to find me. I had some people tell me we were a little hard to find. We were hidden behind Kiln Direct and Corn King, kind of in the corner. So we're working on that for next year. I'm working with Matt from Timberwolf on that for next year. Again, if there's any Timberwolf equipment you're interested in, don't be afraid to get a hold of me. Let's see, where's the camera? I don't know how well you can see that, but reach out on Facebook. If need be, reach out however we need to. And I'll see what I can do for you. Any other questions you guys have about what I got going on in the yard? We're hoping the 3680 grinder is going to be fixed hopefully by mid-November. So about another month yet before that unit will be. They did a complete bare block engine teardown and they're really rebuilding it back up from there. So once they do that, we got some mechanical work to do on the mill. And then I'm hoping that after we get the mechanical work done, we can start grinding. We can see what this thing really does. I've got a couple people that, Bill, yes, I am selling, I'm working with Timberwolf selling equipment now, as well as doing what I'm doing. So anything you need from Timberwolf, just let me know. If you come by at the trade shows and you see me, I can hook you up with one of these fancy hats from Timberwolf. But yeah, Sherry, it's going to be the little bit that I ran it for the 8 hours, 9 hours that I ran it before we blew the motor up. It was impressive. We couldn't keep it full. We're going to have them, once they get the rebuild done, we're going to have them crank that motor up from 450 horse. He claims we can crank it up to 575, and I said, go ahead and do it. So we got, like I say, some work to do on the mill. All the hammers and teeth are laying in the shop yet on the floor. I started replacing a few here and there, but I was so excited to run it, I had to run some material through it. We should be able to do 2 to 3 semi-loads an hour. So that's 200 to 300 yards an hour. When we get rocking and rolling, I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with. My goal is to put the splitter on one side, the forwarder in the middle, put the grinder on the other side. I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with it. The little bit I ran it ate a lot of material in a quick hurry. So, James, hey, thanks for tuning in. Pretty sure you subscribed earlier from Alex's live stream. I was just out in the yard. I lost signal. You know how we were talking about that Starlink? I might have to get something along those lines for out here. But yeah, it's going to be, once we get that grinder put back together, it's going to be, we're going to have some impressive piles. Hopefully, my problem will be getting them shipped out versus having to grind them at this point. So, the other thing we're going to be working on is on this wall behind me here. We're going to clean this wall up. And not sure exactly what we're going to do quite yet, but I have about 45 or 50 crosscut saws. I got about a dozen round sawmill blades, a bunch of axes, and old tools. I think we're going to put on that wall back there and then start putting stickers on them. I have every sticker from day one. I have in an envelope here in my desk. And one of these days we're going to do a live stream and I'm going to put every single sticker up. That might take me 2 or 3 hours, but we'll get them all put up. We got a pretty busy logging season ahead of us. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got to go back to that job that got wet on us, the one you saw us working on last winter. We got to go back there It sounds like they're going to add another 15 acres, 17 acres of ash to that. So we got to try and get that. We got to try and get that all in before, if we have a good winter, we got to get back in there and get that all done before it floods out again. Right now, I don't know that I'm going to be buying any new equipment in the near future, but after the first of the year, we're going to be doing a few things different. You will see more and more Timberwolf equipment coming through the down the line here. Matt has agreed to bring me some machines, demo them. The auto load trailer was up in Escanaba. He needed a spot to put it, and I said, Matt, put it in my yard. I will. I'll do some more demos. I know Ted and Sherry have had a Timberwolf conveyor for quite a while. That they're using off the end of their Dyna, I believe. Yep, Brian, I'm back. I'm in my office. I had to start over because we've been having nothing but internet issues. The internet company has been in my yard for 5-6 hours. That Sherry or Ted, that's what I thought. You had the big one. They're one of the few that always started with belt conveyors. So they don't even build a chain conveyor other than the conveyor that's on the LP right now. And they're even talking about taking that and making it a belt. Brian, just so you know, Ted and Sherry are planning on coming to, actually they are coming because Sherry told me that she booked the rooms to the Bear Paw Firewood Roundup. You guys are going to have fun. I got some pretty good sized wood to chew up. So, Ted, if you want to bring your 372 and play with that, or your 575 or your 595, I think you said you had, there's going to be plenty of wood to chew up. I'm hoping to get it all out before we're done logging so that nobody has to cut through nearly the amount of sand and gross stuff we did last year. I'm looking forward to it. The guys at camp are looking forward to it. We got a new piece of equipment from Hudson. If you were at the show, you may or may not know what that is. I gave Mike from Hudson over there some stickers, and he said he branded it for me. He had it down at the show, and we were supposed to bring it back, and things just didn't quite work out. We didn't have enough room on the truck, so Mike's going to ship it up there for me. But another great company to work with, guys. If you're looking for tractor attachments, small sawmills, things like that, Mike's a great company to work with over in New York. Stands behind their products. They're super people. But there is a new belt conveyor coming out for the small time firewood guys from Timberwolf. I'm going to leak this. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I'm going to, because I was in part helped with the design a little bit. I believe it's either 16 or 20 inches wide, 16 foot long, self-contained. It's going to be between $3,000 and $4,000 is what I know right now. Not highway towable, but it's going to be very easy to move around, a little bit lighter weight. So anybody that's looking for an entry-level conveyor that's made from U.S. steel and made in the U.S., it's going to be coming out here before the end of the year. Thanks, Brian. I know they were disappointed last year when they couldn't make it, but I moved the dates around to try and get away from that holiday weekend, realizing that as hard as we all work, we don't need 4 or 5 days to get everything done. I got it scheduled for 4 days. That's so. Russ was talking about flying in from Maine, I know, for the Bear Paw Firewood Roundup. If you're interested in the Bear Paw Firewood Roundup, the only reason it's by invite only is because we have very limited space to stay, and I have a somewhat limited budget for food. So that's the only reason it's by invite, is so that I know how much food we need, so we can get everybody fed, keep everybody on site, and we can all have fun. I know I'll end up doing a live stream one night, get everybody on that live stream, and who knows, we can do another, maybe we can do another event, somebody else can do a live stream before then, or we can do some collaborative live streams or something along those lines. So, be nice, Brian. Sherry, what, or Ted, March, April, May, I think I know what, okay, I know what the March one is, I know what the June one is, and I know what the May one is. Trying to think what's going on in April. Because as of right now, I don't think Hoosier is going to happen. It's unfortunate, because that was another fun event. But I don't think Hoosier is going to happen due to the Mike from K&L is stepping back from that, and nobody has stepped up to take it over and organize it. And oh, nice. That sounds like a fun time. I met Jason this weekend at the show. I know Britt was there. I didn't get a chance to meet him. But it is crazy when you do events like this, and to me, it's still surreal when people come up to you and just start talking to you, and you don't know who they are, but they know who you are. It's a neat feeling that, it's a neat feeling to be able to meet people from across the country that you can communicate and chat with online, and not even, that you've never met before, and you swear you've known them for a long time, like they were friends. Hey, Brian, thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to jump on Ted and Sherry's live stream in about another hour or so here. But with that, guys, I think I'm going to cut you loose. Like I said, don't forget, if you need any Timberwolf equipment, I can cut you a special deal. Hey, Tim, thanks for stopping in. We had some technical difficulties before, so there's another live stream that you'll have to check out the yard in. There you go, Bill. It's an extended family, exactly. But here's the key, Bill. It's the extended family that you want to hang around with. So, the Timberwolf guys have made me feel that way every event this year, that I am part of the family. So, with that, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in each and every time. And look for the updates on that wall coming soon. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Watch for more videos of Chris and Kenny, or not Chris and Kenny, excuse me, Jim and Kenny doing some crazy fun stuff up at Bear Paw in the next couple weeks. Catch you again soon.